Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give you a full in-depth review of Fever from Aaron Terence Hughes. I cannot wait to dive into this. Let's do it. What is good, YouTube? Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mikey Cologne, and thank you very much for tuning in today. A big thank you to all my subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you. So a big thank you. And if you're new here and you're stopping by for the first time and you do enjoy my content, hit that subscribe button. Always press the bell because it will notify you when I drop a review at a later date. That is right. I've been wearing and testing Fever from Aaron Terence Hughes. This is a 10 ml. It is extrait to perfume. Right, I'm going to read you the note breakdown. And fellas, this has a few floral accords in it, or notes. But don't let that put you off. Because this fragrance, to me, I'm going to tell you straight off the bat, I think this is unisex straight down the middle. I really do. You've got Bergamot, Indian Tuberose Absolute, Jasmine Accord, Egyptian Rose Absolute, Madagascar Vanilla, Heliotrope Amber, Tonka Honey, Sandalwood and White Musk. Now, how does Fever open up? You do get a blast of that bergamot, and it does add in a little bit, or it adds in some brightness into the top. A very light citrusy touch, but alongside this, you're getting the tuberose, you're getting the jasmine, which makes this fragrance creamy, sweet, a little bit buttery, smooth, and obviously floral. But it doesn't come across like a full-on floral fragrance. It is floral, don't get me wrong, but the way he's blended the notes, the way he's created this, it's so smooth. Now, with all this going on, you're going to get the vanilla. The vanilla on my skin does come in very early. Probably after a couple of minutes, I do get vanillic touches. Now, as this starts to settle in, the heliotrope comes through along with the tonka, and this creates or brings out a marzipan almondy aroma in the fragrance, blending in with the tuberose and the jasmine. Settles down a little bit more, the vanilla dials up a little bit, then the honey comes through. Now the honey mixing in with the heliotrope, mixing in with the tonka, mixing in with the jasmine and the tuberose, create this, I would say, an ever so slight gourmand touch to the fragrance. And that buttery, creamy, smooth quality that you get up top, it almost comes across milky. That stays all the way through the fragrance. Like, this fragrance is creamy, smooth and buttery all the way through. It really does have this rich quality to the fragrance. To me, I think the honey as well also adds a little bit of depth into the fragrance. You don't really get, you get a slight honeyed aroma, but it's sitting in the back. Like on my skin, the main notes that I get is the tuberose, the jasmine, the heliotrope, and everything kind of joins in, happens around them notes. They're like the centre focal notes on my skin and to my nose. And like I say, everything's happening around it. The tonka bean, the amber, the honey. The amber does start warming the fragrance up as it starts drying down. And this fragrance always has a nice sweet side to it. Because of the jasmine, because of the amber, because of the honey, the sandalwood helps out on the creamy side of things. Plus it does let off a little bit of a woodsy aroma. And this does go musk heavy on my skin. In the opening, I get a very light touch of musk. But as it dries down and the vanilla turns up, so does the musk on my skin. This is a stunning fragrance. It really is. He has done a great job with this perfume. And like I said, fellas and ladies, this is unisex. To me, this doesn't scream masculine. It doesn't scream feminine. Straight down the middle. It is long lasting. Now, and the rose, I should say, I do get, but in small portions. It's like the honey. It sort of wisps. When it gets down to the mid, it sort of wisps through the fragrance. Very light touch of rose. And this is not about the rose, this fragrance. This is about that jasmine, that tuberose, and like I say, to me, that heliotropin. It is a gorgeous fragrance. You can make this your signature scent. It's versatile. You can dress it up. You can dress it down. You can wear it all year round. I think in the summer, this is going to blossom. I really do. At first, like I said, it's got a little bit of freshness to the fragrance. But that bergamot only lasts for about 5 minutes, and then that fizzles out. And then after that, that is when the fragrance starts warming up. And man, if you haven't tried this already, order yourself a 10 ml if you can when he restocks. And just the quality of the juice, how smooth it is, the sweetness. And I should say that the sweetness in Fever is not overdone, because Aaron does make some sweet fragrances. And I would say this is probably just over semi-sweet, but that sweetness stays all the way through the fragrance and it comes across very smooth with all the other notes. Longevity. This pushes for the first hour to hour and a half. I would say about an hour, about an hour and a half. It pushes. Rains in a little bit, but you've always got a nice scent bubble. I can still smell this on my skin 9 hours after applying it, and that is just one spray. When I test fragrances out, I obviously wear them. I put them on the back of my hand, or I will put them on the back of my arm, because obviously you wash your hands during the day. And 9 hours later, I've been wearing it to bed, waking up, I can still smell it. Don't get me wrong, it's a skin scent, but it's noticeable. It ain't just where you can faintly pick it up. No, you can tell that it is Fever on your skin. So the longevity is great. The projection is very good. And like I say, unisex, you can wear this wherever you want to work. If you're going out for a few drinks, if you're going to a dinner, it screams versatile. It really does. But yeah, anyway, solid fragrance. Again, I want to thank you to Aaron for sending me this fragrance. I will leave the link down in the description for Aaron's website, plus my unique luxury discount code. Right, that is my full review of Fever. Solid fragrance. I've really enjoyed testing it out. And there is so many fragrances that I do need to buy of his in bigger bottles, in his 50 mls. But with all these new fragrances coming out and trying to keep up with everything, it just becomes too much. But I would love to hear your thoughts if you have tried Fever. What do you think about it? Do you enjoy it? Are you a lady? Are you a man? Do you own this? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Remember, smelling good's always a pleasure and never a chore. And I will see you lot on the next one. Cheers.